Guys, welcome to Red Balloon Films. Thank you for joining us. Did you know that Ultraman in the new James Gunn Superman film coming out this July could in fact be Bizzaro Superman? This is just a theory that's been going around, something I've been thinking about. The fact that his face is hidden is really, really interesting. The fact that he has that U on his chest, it's clearly Ultraman, but his physique, very, very similar to that of David Cornsweet. And then, of course, when you look at, for instance, the strength that he has, okay, the fact that he's going toe-to-toe with Superman. And again, this isn't a Superman like Henry Cavill, where he's at the beginning of his journey. He's not even Superman. He's simply just Clark Kent, right? Henry Cavill only kind of becomes Superman, towards the end of Man of Steel, right? When he first dons on the suit and then has to deal with Zod and whatnot. This is a Superman who lives in a world where heroes exist, right? Mr. Fantastic exists, or Mr. Terrific, sorry, exists, right? Lex Luthor is already there. Ultraman is there. The Green Lantern is there. Okay, we'll see that Supergirl already exists within this universe. Lobo, for Christ's sake, exists. So it's a very, very mature world for superheroes being there and thereabouts. And then we have a very powerful Superman going toe-to-toe with Ultraman and really, really struggling. So the question is Ultraman a copy of Superman? Is he a Superman clone? Is he Bizzaro Superman? And if so, what's the history of that? I mean, we've seen a few iterations of Bizzaro already. We, of course, saw Bizzaro in Superman 3. And as bad as that film is, okay, and it's pretty fucking bad, seeing Superman go off against the evil, darker Superman who likes to drink, ridiculously bad, was pretty cool back in the day. Of course, then Smallville came out, and we saw the Bizzaro Superman in that kind of mythos. It was a phantom zoner, right, who took the body of people that he touched, and essentially he mirrored Clark, right, and became a version of Clark, and kind of stole his life for a few episodes, where he was actually happy with Lana and whatnot, right, and that was a really cool iteration, right? We saw that Clark normally has a blue t-shirt and a red coat, and for a few episodes he had a red t-shirt with a blue coat, so they just kind of made him opposite of himself, right? And much like Superman mythos, Bizzaro is generally the opposite of Superman. What makes Superman strong, which is the yellow sun, makes Bizzaro weak. What makes Superman weak, which is kind of green kryptonite from a physical point of view, makes Bizzaro strong. So is that the case with this mythos? We look at Bizzaro here, and it's like, will the Yellow Sun weaken him because he's fighting him in the football or the baseball stadium? Doesn't look too weak, and it's the middle of the day, so maybe they won't utilize that. You then go to Superman and Lois, which, by the way, is fantastic. And as much as I hated Superman and Tyler Hitchison in the Supergirl crappy TV show, I have to say he really rebounded in the Superman and Lois series, and that was a fantastic series. If you haven't watched it, watch it. The first episode, the opening scene, that is cinematic beauty. That could be the opening scene for any Superman movie, and I'd be all in. It was beautiful, right? But they had Bizzaro, in which case it came from the mirror world, where again he was opposite everything Superman. Kryptonite made him stronger, the sun made him weaker, and he looked like him in every way, but he was, he was becoming disfigured in some way. I think it was due to the kind of the kryptonite drug that they had on their planet to try and make him stronger, etc. But again, a great use of Bizzaro, and of course I think they used him to then become Doomsday, whereas Man of Steel utilized Zod to become Doomsday, and then of course in real Superman kind of comic chronology, Doomsday is an entity or child born from Zod, who they kill over and over and over again in order to make it become indestructible, right? So various different iterations of these characters, right? Doomsday was different in Man of Steel, which is different to the comics, which was different to Superman and Lois. Bizzaro, which is what we're talking about now, was different in Superman 3, which was different to Smallville, which was different to Superman and Lois. So this could be Bizzaro. This could be Superman's clone, or an alternate reality version of Superman, or simply a... And I say Superman clone because I think Lex creates him. But this guy, that could be David Cornsweet's Superman. And if so, what does that mean for the film? We saw Superman bloodied in the snow in the sneak preview trailer, where Crypto comes and rescues him and brings him home. He's obviously damaged. He's obviously hurt badly. I think he's crying, and he's also got blood all over him. Does he get incapacitated in that film? Does Lois and the world turn to Ultraman to try and help them? Does Ultraman maybe see the true darkness within Lex? I think there's a scene in that trailer, by the way, where Lex is actually shooting meteor freaks, or what you would call meta-humans, one by one, until Superman reveals something. And ultimately, Superman escapes with the help of, I don't know, Metamorpho or someone else. But maybe Ultraman sees this. Does he then turn good? Does Bizzaro Superman turn good? I mean, he did in Superman and Lois towards the end. Okay? And his motivations were spectacularly complex. Really nice motivations for Bizzaro Superman in Superman and Lois. If this is Bizzaro Superman, what will be his motivations? What will be his reasoning? Why is he hiding his face? You know, Ultraman could just show himself as who he is, but I think he's hiding his face because it's Superman's face. Anyway, guys, love to know your thoughts. Is Bizzaro Superman Ultraman in the James Gunn Superman movie in July? It's hard to tell, but looking forward to the trailers to come. Really excited for the film, and I hope you guys are too. Join us for the next video, where we'll talk about Supergirl. It's in the midway through production, and what will this be like as a film? That's coming soon, and we will also have other videos real soon. Guys, we had a bit of a hiatus there at the start of 2026, really trying to look at what we want the channel to become. And this is really what it is. It's Little Bastards, the cartoon show, which will have cartoons within it, such as Tales of Terror, such as the Meta Bar, such as WTF News. All of those cartoons will exist within the world of Little Bastards, in which it will have its own episodes. So we're going to have those episodes coming thick and fast for you guys, hopefully really soon. And we'll also have these videos, live chats and discussions, mostly me complaining sometimes about the DCU, the DCEU, the MCU, and films in general. One of those films to come will be, one of those videos to come will be Signs by M. Night Shyamalan. Not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but Signs, excuse me, my ears are popping. Signs, guess what? Did you know that they're not aliens in the film Signs? Check out that video to come real soon. Guys, have a great weekend. I will talk to you very soon.